Hello, welcome to this update. I know we just talked about the severe weather in our last video, but they have just updated it now. And now for day 2 they updated, the rest is the same. But for day 2, now there are two slight risks, one in Colorado there, northeastern New Mexico, western Kansas and other areas, another from Texas to Arkansas. The tornado threat has increased there to 5%, 2% in Texas, and 2% there. Wind is 15% in both slight risks and 5%, and hail is 15 and 5%. So, one or two organized clusters of storms may develop by Friday morning into the afternoon and pose a risk for severe wind and hail, continuing across parts of the southern Great Plains to the lower Mississippi Valley, Texas, Gulf Coast, deep South Texas by Friday evening. Additional storms are expected across the High Plains, with a threat for large hail and severe wind gusts. Finally, storms are possible across the mid-Mississippi Valley, with potential for a tornado or two. So it's too far out to see with the hurricane yet, but this is what you have for tomorrow. So let's see the Caribbean now, because there's some big stuff happening. We have many tropical waves, so you can see this moisture in Central America. Lots of rain in parts of Central America there, so especially in Nicaragua. So let's see the rest of the Caribbean. Some more showers and thunderstorms scattered, and more tropical waves in the Atlantic there. But what concerns me is the rainfall accumulation. So for the next 12 hours, it shows some for Nicaragua there. Next 24 hours, even more for parts of Nicaragua and Costa Rica. Next 3 days, look how much it shows for Nicaragua in the next 3 days there. And next 5 days, even more rain accumulation for eastern Nicaragua there. Parts of northern Costa Rica will get more rain too. So that's a lot of rain forecasted there. So be aware, Nicaragua. Honduras, lots of rain these days too. El Salvador, scattered rain and thunderstorms. Might get some accumulations in Belize. In Guatemala, especially the Pacific side, and parts of southern Mexico. So northern South America is active too. Lots of rain in Venezuela, Guyana, and more areas, and some accumulation in the eastern Caribbean here. Not much, but there'll be still rain there. More in parts of Barbados. This is the next 5 days. So let's see. 12 hours, 24 hours, 3 days, 5 days. Yes. So some there too. Let's see, next 5 days. The Bahamas, Dominican Republic. So the satellite now is like this. That moisture in the Western Caribbean there. And let's see if there's thunderstorms here. This is like a thunderstorm forecast thing. So let's see here. Many in Central America, shows many thunderstorm probabilities there in many parts of Central America, and even the Eastern Caribbean, not much thunderstorm probabilities, although only after Sunday, June 2nd, where we might get some, but you get the idea of what's happening there. So waves, let's see, some bigger waves in the open Caribbean there, and even some bigger ones parts of the Atlantic there. So let's see, more big waves there, and some bigger waves in the eastern coasts of the Central Bahamas. So be aware there too. And temperature, it's hot in many areas, but not very concerning too. So let's see here. Only northern Mexico there in the Yucatan Peninsula, like 40 degrees in some areas of Mexico. In Guatemala, very hot too, like 38 in some areas, but the rest is fine. Northern Venezuela, kind of hot, but the rest is good. Cuba, some hot temperatures too, southern Florida, but it's good. And wind here, We have some gustier winds in northern Venezuela and the ABC Islands. And in the Central Caribbean, there's some gustier winds continuing in northern Venezuela, the ABC Islands, and more in the Central Caribbean. Even by Monday, some gustier winds there. And let's see today here. Maybe parts of the southern Bahamas. Let's see. The Gulf of Mexico too. But nothing crazy, so stay safe.